They cropped me out like I never existed, but one phone call destroyed the perfect family image they spent decades building. I found out my family edited me out of the Christmas card because my coworker accidentally showed it to me during lunch, smiling while saying, "Your family looks so happy," and there they were, my parents, my younger sister Ava, my grandparents, even the dog, but not me, because they had literally cropped me out of the photo we took together 2 weeks earlier, and when I confronted my mom that night, she didn't even deny it. She just sighed and said, "We didn't want unnecessary questions this year," which was her favorite phrase whenever she wanted to pretend I wasn't part of the family, because unlike my blonde-haired, blue-eyed relatives, I looked nothing like them. Darker skin, dark curly hair, different eyes. And ever since I was little, people would ask if I was adopted and my parents would laugh too quickly before changing the subject. But what really hurt wasn't the photo, it was realizing they genuinely wished I didn't exist, and things got worse 3 days later when my sister posted a caption online saying, "So grateful for the people who've always been there for me," under the edited family picture while I sat alone in my apartment staring at comments from relatives asking where I was, comments she ignored like I had died years ago, and something about that broke the last bit of loyalty I had left, because for years I protected their secret. Even though it destroyed me, but I was tired of carrying shame for something that was never my fault, so the next morning I drove to my grandmother's nursing home with a folder I'd kept hidden since I was 19, and when she saw it her face went white because she knew exactly what it was, the original DNA test my father begged me never to reveal after I found it hidden in his office, proving he wasn't my biological father. Except the twist wasn't that my mother cheated like everyone assumed. It was who my real father actually was, because according to the report and the letters hidden with it, my biological father was my mother's brother-in-law, my aunt's husband, Uncle Richard, the same man who spent my entire childhood acting morally superior while making jokes about me being different. And my grandmother started crying telling me the affair happened during a family vacation decades ago and everyone covered it up to protect the family, which really meant protecting themselves, while letting me grow up feeling unwanted and broken, and hearing it out loud made something inside me go cold because suddenly every weird look, every exclusion, every whispered argument made sense. They didn't crop me out because I embarrassed them, they cropped me out because every time they looked at me they saw the secret they buried alive. And that night I made one post online using the unedited Christmas photo beside the edited one and captioned it, "Crazy what families will do to hide the truth." And then I uploaded the DNA report and the letters, and within an hour the entire family exploded into chaos. My aunt publicly accused her husband of lying for 20 years, my cousins found out they were technically my half-siblings, my mother called me screaming that I destroyed everyone's lives, and my father, the man who raised me but never truly accepted me, left me a voicemail that just said, "I should have told you the truth myself," before admitting he stayed because he was too ashamed to leave after the scandal. And by midnight relatives were tearing each other apart online while reporters from my uncle's church started contacting the family because he had spent decades preaching about honesty and morality. And through all of it I just sat quietly in my apartment staring at the original family photo, the one before they erased me, realizing the cruelest part wasn't the lies or the betrayal, it was that they spent my whole life making me feel like I didn't belong when deep down they were terrified that I belonged more than any of them wanted to admit.